BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
Good morning. Welcome to MARITECH 2024. I'm here with two wonderful folks from the West Coast, all the way coming to Newfoundland. So welcome. I'm Hannah DeGeer with BlueMetric, and why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Alex Rueben with the Association of British Columbia Marine Industries.
Okay. And I understand that's ABCMI.
ABCMI.
Okay.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Absolutely, yes. And yourself?
I'm Leann Collins, and I'm the Director of Projects and Stakeholder Relations with ABCMI.
Okay, and why don't you tell me a little bit about your company and what you guys do, and maybe why you're here?
Yeah, well, so we're a not-for-profit society, we're an industry association, so not really a company. We're not affiliated with, we don't have some sort of industry that we report to or a government or anything. We're a completely independent entity, and we're there to represent the industrial marine sector on the Canadian West Coast and the Pacific Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do in your day-to-day role? What does that look like?
Well, as a very lean not-for-profit, Alex and I are 2/3 of full-time staff, so we have to be able to do everything that it takes to run the association.
Amazing. And I understand there's a lot of outreach programs that you guys have developed with ABCMI. Can you talk to me about a little bit of that?
Yeah, well, we have, just to describe a little bit to you the industry represent, we have about 1,100 companies in a sector that is everything from shipbuilding, ship repair, all the way through to ocean science and technology. Okay. And that's about 35,000 people.
Wow.
But the issue for most of our companies is that they can't find people because although we have about 25,000 kilometers of coastline in British Columbia and we have 95% of our goods coming in by shipping,
absolutely, yeah.
The general public seems to be unaware that there's a vibrant marine sector in BC. And so we have problems getting people to fill their jobs.
Right.
So what we're doing more and more now is trying to attract underrepresented demographics into our industry.
Okay.
And that starts with youth, women, Indigenous people, and new Canadians.
Absolutely. And can you talk a little bit about what your programs look like and how you're trying to bring those demographics into the marine sector on the West Coast?
Yeah, so it actually started back in 2017 with the labor market study. So we were able to look at and quantify the shortages and the upcoming gaps in labor. And so we went out and we recruited representative people from each of the sectors that we're trying to represent. And we've targeted marketing materials towards them.
Okay.
We're connecting with the groups and going to the trade shows and being represented in the areas where we can try to bring awareness of the marine sector to these groups.
And there's a lot of youth here today at MARITECH 2024. Have you guys been able to connect with them and teach them what you're about? And have you had any successes or comments from the youth here so far?
Not so much at this particular event because we've just started.
Okay.
We're just starting to start seeing people by. But we've done quite a few events in the past where we brought high schools and students through. Some of the vocational institutions like BCIT and others, we've participated there. Last year on World Maritime Day, the Vancouver Fraser Port put on a big marine exposition, and we all had booths there and almost like a smorgasbord of job opportunities for folks, and we had a lot of young people come by.
Okay, that's great. And
there were young people and there were also newcomers who stopped by and had never heard of us, didn't know how to get jobs, and we actually were telling them about a job board that we made. And we're bringing together all these sort of industry jobs. Okay. And we had one person look at the job board and came back to us a few hours later and said that she found a job that she was actually eligible to apply for.
Okay.
And had no idea where to start before that. And so that felt really good.
Absolutely. And do you guys provide, as an association, do you provide some career advice and maybe resume building and that type of support?
Yeah, not. We point them in the direction of where they can get those specifics.
We actually have on our website www.abcmi.ca. We actually have a careers page, and which also has the jobs board. So it's not just here are all the jobs available, but here if you're considering various types of different jobs in the marine sector, this is what this looks like, and this is where you can find out more.
Absolutely.
So we actually have this career awareness bit on our website.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And what are you guys kind of hoping to get out of this event here at MARITECH 2024?
Well, most of the companies here are actually ABCMI members, but because we have membership across the country, it's not always we can't always connect with them. So one of the things I am just looking forward to is connecting with our members and talking about the things that they want to do, talking about the things they'd like to see us do, and also let them know what sort of initiatives we've got through the rest of the year for them.
Absolutely. So getting a temperature check on what they need and then going back and figuring out how to support them for the future.
My interests, besides obviously connecting with our members, finding new members, because although we focus on the West Coast, anybody wanting to do business on the West Coast is well advised to be a member of ours because we connect them and create their opportunities. And so there's always new folks here that we meet, especially out here on the East Coast.
Absolutely.
And then the other aspect here at MARITECH is there's a lot of focus on new technologies and innovation in marine space.
Yes.
And so I'm really interested to hear some of that because these technical sessions are often very valuable.
Absolutely. And how is ABCMI sort of approaching the new tech era with AI and all of that kind of stuff? Are you guys doing anything in that regard?
Yeah, well, it's funny that you asked because just 2 weeks ago, we helped create a tech and innovation center on the West Coast, like Cove is in Halifax, right?
Yes.
So we now developed something called the Center of Ocean and Applied Sustainable Technologies.
Okay.
It's called COAST.
Coast and Cove.
On the West Coast. And so last week or 2 weeks ago, we partnered with COAST and we put on a 2-day innovation and new technology forum.
Okay.
And brought together all sorts of folks. And we talked about AI, we talked about autonomous vessels, we talked about digital.
Wow.
We covered the entire spectrum of the new technology.
And the engagement at those events with the young...
was fantastic.
Yeah.
And we had exhibitors there as well, a mini trade show, and they were all demonstrating their new technologies.
Amazing.
It was really, like, if we could have made it bigger, we would have sold it out.
Absolutely, yeah.
We were just limited by space.
Well, you guys are doing fantastic things. And how would we talk to younger folks and get them to join your association or connect with you? Are you on sort of social media?
Yeah, Leann could talk. She's our social media guru.
And I'm not, but I am for ABCMI. But yeah, certainly, one of the things that we built was an Instagram page.
Okay.
Under the advice of that's where most of the young people are now.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we put that information there, as well as we built a Facebook page.
Okay.
And we find the LinkedIn that is very active is more for the professionals who are already in industry.
Yep.
But certainly our Instagram page.
Yes.
We've also been advised maybe we should do something on TikTok. But that's not something I've mastered yet.
I'm not sure about TikTok. I think a lot of organizations are questioning, do we enter that or do we not?
Yeah, and we've decided not to.
Yes.
But certainly just trying to be where the young people are.
Absolutely.
And show them that there are exciting opportunities, and the values that they can find in the jobs will match the values and the things that they're looking for in a career.
Absolutely, connecting them to their future, right?
Yeah, and if folks are looking for specific types of employment, that we can point them in the right direction. So our members are businesses, so we're not so much individuals, but we certainly are there to convey information.
Absolutely, coordinating the employment efforts in the marine sector. That's great. Well, thank you very much, Alex.
Thanks, Hannah.
And Leann. That's wonderful. I'm happy
to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Great
you.
to talk to you.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are mission ready water.